Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cranberry Plays the Monster Train. Um, I got nothing to talk about in the beginning, really. Nothing, no news, I guess. Let's hop in. I was thinking a little bit about the last run because it's been a new day since I last played. This was definitely a winnable run, especially the last trial I took. We ended up taking like 50 or 60 pyre damage. I think without that pyre damage, we would have been fine. A little too risky of a trial to take is the general conclusion I've come to. But even then, I'm sure there was like other stuff. Oh, Hazel, hello Hazel, what's up? Oh, you leaving? What are you doing? Okay, whatever. I don't know if she's gonna pick up on the mic at all, but she's chewing a piece of plastic right now, and it might make some crinkles. Who knows? Anyway, let's break out the number generator, of course. Of course. Oh, that's almost definitely picking up on the mic. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, I think we're... I think it's like 1 to 20 right now? I don't know, something like that. We got 1. We rolled a critical failure on the clan combination. And then between 1 and 2, what do you get? 2. So we are Exile Secondary with whatever the first thing in our logbook is. What do we got? Ba-ba-ba. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Penumbra with Queen's Implings for our start. That sounds horrible. Okay. Oh no, hold on. We're Penumbra. There you go. That's what you're looking for. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We get some molting imp action here in the beginning. Makes me more inclined to take trials. We have Seraph the Chaste as well. We'll see how this goes. Commemorative Spike. I don't know if this is the time for Commemorative Spike. A little spooky for sure. So, no thanks today. Oh, Guild Marker's fine. And Railhammer. Like, it's strong, but we have no synergies right now with it at all. And Cleansing Water is just like a solid choice here, so we'll take the Cleansing Water, I suppose, for now. And this is a little tricky. This is a little bit tricky. How much is your AoE on an infusion? It's 50, so 20 damage total if we put Imp onto Imp. I think we'll take Glutton. Try to make Glutton work here. Monstrous just seems like... I already didn't like Monstrous, but now Monstrous just seems like pretty terrible. I don't like it very much at all now, so... This is a fucking nightmare. We'll give you the damage shield, it's fine. This is horrible. This is so bad. Oh, you're at 13 times 2. Shit. Oh, you're gonna kill me. Yo, where are my imps? There they are. Okay, good. Thank you, imps. This peels off the damage shield. Second molting imp, very good. I guess we cannibalize you. He gets killed, very nice. Doesn't matter too much what we do there, I suppose. Yeah. Get him, bud. Okay, and Penumbra should win the 1v1 here, so it was definitely a little dicey there for a moment. But we win. So cool. Wrong spot. That's fine. He gets in some hits there. Not too shabby. Cool, cool, cool. Now. We could try to make an Ember Drain run here. We've got a lot of we got perils here to start with. Could take a Mortal Trade. I think we need the Space Prism though to make more space. Ooh, and then this is interesting. Now something's going on here. I think I mean, I don't know what the correct choice is here, honestly. We could try to use Molting Imp as our backline answer. 20 damage is not quite enough, but almost enough damage for all of the backliners in the Divinity fight. So we can maybe use Molting Imp to our advantage there. And not use Vent. I want to try that out actually to see how it works. So with that being the case, do you take Passage or do you take Ritual? I think we're going to want to find an Alloyed Construct, because Alloyed Construct tends to be the go-to carry right now with Umbra. So I don't hate that. Ritual, though, is just fine as well. But we're against Save the Chase, so I kind of want to stay away from raid strategies, because that fight could still kill us. So I guess we'll take the Hidden Passage here. It's a little bit of a weird one. Get the Construct, that's good. I do like seeing that here. We'll definitely go Steel Shop as well. Our spells are not that valuable right now. And then, I like a Large Stone here. I think that'll be pretty good. Second Construct means you don't have to duplicate. That's very nice. Although we may end up needing to go... we may end up needing to go multi-quick, but I don't think so. I think we'll be. I think we can do large multi and use Molting Imp to kill the backlines for us. I think that'll hopefully be sufficient. Let's do this. And Penumbra now is going to be kind of sitting on the back burner. If we find Fossilized Fangs, we can pivot to Penumbra being the carry. And that's only if we also see Monstrous or we get Trample Stone. So we've got options. We've got a couple things we can do on this run right now. Not looking horrible. It's not, you know, not by any stretch an instant win either. So I think here we actually don't want the Armor Trial. We already have the units we need from this point on. They're not immensely valuable to us anymore. This. And I guess you just play Penumbra mid to catch a Collector. Look at that. I don't know what you do now, really. I guess if we... You know what? Here's what you do. You do this. For sure. He's a tank for the imps, I guess. That's all he can really do here, I suppose. Not that strong. Yeah. Oh, boom, there you go. Cannibalize him, perfect. And you know, a number can take this too, it's pretty good. Although he actually does die, so never mind, not useful. No. I don't know. I think the Construct handles this just fine though, so not a big deal. Although he did almost not have enough fuel, so that was a little spooky. We have a lot of garbage in this deck right now. Making of a morsel is pretty nice. I'd like to make some morsels. Let's I'll take a ritual now. Like, we have the construct. We're gonna give him a lot of attacks. It seems like it's not a terrible pickup here. Ooh, look at that. That's what you want to see right there. And then you just go... I mean, we'll check this too, but we're gonna skip this almost. Oh, maybe not almost no matter what. Although I think... you know... knowing what we know now, we could have had a pretty insane rage build going here. But we didn't know that, so I don't feel bad in skipping this. But, like, it could have been pretty cool. 2 rituals of battle with a deranged brute and a multi-strike in the shop there. We could have done some pretty fun stuff, but... we're pretty committed to the gorging plan. I think we'll stick to it. Put you right here. And we just feed this construct and then win the run. Is the gist of this one. I want to stay below 50 shards here. Not even for this fight, for the next fight. Like, if we see Party Boy over here, we get just stomped. Pretty much. But I do like Intrinsic Space Prism on this run. It's pretty solid. I think it's actually kind of worth it. Because then, oh, check this out though too, right? Like, what if we Intrinsic Space Prism, we hit the 5 times? Like, come on, think about that, right? Think about that. Think about the 5 times. Come on. Hey, so what are you eating over here, dude? No? Okay, whatever. Oh, wow. Oh, I'll take... a quick look will actually be pretty good here, I think. Yeah, that'll be nice. Another good intrinsic target for later. All in all, got a lot of shards. We're pretty strong. Pushback, probably the least scariest Talos for us right now, considering what our build is. Put you guys... guess I put you here. Okay. We will cannibalize this. Make some morsels. Give you quick. Okay. Penumbra is no longer with us. Rest in peace. Guess we just soften things up if we can. Well, Talos gets in a hit here no matter what, so... I like playing the Molting in here to protect his damage shield and then also we push a lot more damage on Talos before Relentless. Seems pretty nice. And I think we want to ascend either, like, any of these really, but we'll ascend one of these so that way, because Talos leaves the floor, so we're not pushing in extra damage, and just separating them seems pretty good. Like this here. Okay, I think we've got enough fuel. Now we're just playing units up within the deck. This is good. Yeah, again, you know, this is obviously pretty strong here, but Party Boy is gonna be a big difficulty spike if we see him in the last zone. Okay, well, all rubble morsels, very cool. Okay, we're a little better. We're already winning. I shouldn't be min-maxing this hard. Hazel's just over there eating water bottles. Hazel! Hey! Stop it. She's not gonna stop. She never will. Impalate seems fine. This is a decent damage spell. Alloys some extra survivability. I think the one thing we might be lacking on this run is damage. So I'll take the Impalate here. Oh man. Oh no. So it pains me. It genuinely pains me. But I think we've already committed too hard to the Allied construct that we have to stick to it. But damn, look at this guy. Look at him. He's so sick. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I love him. I love him so much, but we have to leave him behind. And then this is an interesting question. Part of me was like, oh, take a size upgrade here, it makes sense, but we have the Space Prism already. And the big issue we're having is we're not even like filling up our floor very consistently because we're not drawing many morsels. So I think I like taking draw here first and then taking space upgrade later, I think. You know, with all Gorge builds, we have to keep in mind that we're currently not protecting our morsels. We either need a way to play them top floor safely, or we need to play mid floor. So there's some minor concerns, but hopefully we'll figure that out along the way. Now our shard count is high, very high right now. There's not many great duplication targets in our deck. We could like dupe an unupgraded making of a morsel or cannibalize. Cannibalize is fine too. Hazel, I'm taking that bottle away from you. You're ruining my audio quality, Hazel. Give me the bottle. No, you can't chew water bottles, Hazel. They're not food. No. I'm sorry, Hazel. You have to find other garbage to eat instead. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay. Now. Vortex is pretty solid. Removing all these units would be pretty good for us. We get a free artifact though, and if we find a free artifact that, like, you know, protects our morsels, specifically wing technology, or I don't even know, something else, something maybe, we could play and be safe. So I'll go here. This is not great. I'll be real with you. We'll take the Refined Void just to give Construct a little bit of extra survivability at the beginning. But, Go to Glutton 2. Now, the Divine Horde. We're already at 50, right? But I think we need to keep our shard count low. I do want to... I said before, the plan is to infuse Molting Imp onto Molting Imp. We could then duplicate that Molting Imp, and that would clear backline for us forever, huh? That's a big energy cost. That's 2 energy per turn to kill backlines, and it's 2 cards that we would draw over and over again as well. So I'm not super keen on that. I think I just prefer the 1 Molting Imp. Oh, it is Party Boy, by the way, so I'm very scared. I think we will set up mid floor just to try to also do this here. We'll play mid floor here just to try to prevent Party Boy from getting super ramped up, because he's gonna have multi-strike, which will probably just kill us. And you know, you can have Penumbra, dude. It's fine. It's no big deal. Okay, play this. That's fine. Oh, hey, what's up, Hazel? What's wrong? You want to come up? No? Come on up. Come on up, Hazel. What do you want? I think she wants to come on my lap, but she's really... There we go. There you go, Hazel. Okay. Could have played that better so we didn't get the Ember Drain. Not a huge deal though. And now we're cutting boys in half. This man's very thick. Did not realize how thick you were, sir. Let's see what morsels we have here to work with. You're fine. You have a little armor, shouldn't be too big of a deal. And we come up here and we feed the imps, I suppose. Okay, he gets in one hit on the pyre. It's not the end of the world. Would have preferred giving you more fuel as well here, bud. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Oh shit! I did not realize he was bringing Quilled Marksman as backline too here. Yeah, I think he might just kill me. It's looking like it right now. We can find. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know what we can do here. We're kind of close. Hold on. Maybe we can. Maybe I think we can get there. Hazel, what's wrong? What are you doing? What are you doing, Hazel? Climbing on my shoulders? Okay. I know you can't see me right now, but we're in a very awkward position right now. Hazel has scaled me. Oh, okay. These two seem like the morsels we want. We will... Perils you. Okay, we already get there. Cool. Just to really show them what's up. Play it like that. Okay. Nice. It's a weird way to make more morsels, but I don't hate cannibalize, but engine upgrade is maybe better for more energy. I don't know. I don't hate the one of engine upgrade. And these are all kind of pretty bad. Ooh, this is actually pretty tough, right? So on the left side, we can try to high roll for an artifact that'll protect our morsels, or just good morsels in general. There's some stuff over there that'd be really useful for us, like fossilized fangs, things like that. That's pretty tempting. We can go to the right though, and we can look for endless on the Molten Imp. That's a plan I don't even like that much right now, but it doesn't seem... We'll need to do it eventually. Hold on, let's look at the path. So, we have a Merchant of Steel here. That should be pretty easy to pick up. And then Merchant of Steel here that we'll want to go to. Yeah, we'll have time to... Oh, although... Oh, that's fine, that's fine. This is our last temple at Ring 6, actually, so we have to keep that in mind. But we can get the Endless at any point, basically. So I'll go left here. Not any point. We might miss it, but I like this a little more. Let's see what's for free. Gerg's Goad. Perfect. Perfect for our deck right now. Absolutely fantastic. We'll take a Pyre Wall. Look in here. I forgot we have the guild marker. Mask of Penumbra is just card draw, so I like that. Let's look in the temple. True Impelate. I don't hate twin stoning making of a morsel. It makes us, you know, good morsels. So I think that's fine. I think that's worthwhile. Mask makes sense to me. But card draw is not our issue right now, and it kind of sucks. But I think we reroll because we can buy it and then reroll, and then maybe you can still buy something. I don't know the exact price points with guild. I mean, yeah, they're 25% less, so you can do the math. But I think we just reroll and try to look for a better relic. Like Mask is good here. Don't get me wrong, but I think we gotta find better. Is Shadowbox good here? It takes us a long time to play 20 morsels, like a long time to play 20 morsels right now. That doesn't happen very quickly. So my inclination is no, that it's not very good, and we're better off just saving our money. So, yeah. Now I regret not buying the mask, but you know what? Ifs and buts and all that. I think with Pyre Wall, I think this is a pretty safe trial for us to take. Just set up top floor. Nothing weird going on here. Play Morsels power through. You can go here and then die soon. Don't hate this. I should have paid more attention. Maybe there was a way we could have killed the Collector here. But I don't think we could kill the Collector and also play quick, so I think this is a little bit better technically. You have 15 health, huh? Killing that wave actually is not even impactful, because they would have all died to the quick attacks anyway. This heavy is going to leak through for a little bit. Unless we do this. Oh, you're a give everyone armor boy, okay. That's a little spookier then. We'll try to split them off from each other if we can as well. Which we can as well. But do we want to now? We have a lot of good cards here. Yeah, I think we do. We wanna ascend you and then just like impelate you, and that should be fine. So we've got more than enough food here, right? We've fed him. He's good. He's A-okay. But the backliners do get in some damage here, so it's a little spooky still. Okay, well. Yeah, whatever. Easy peasy. I would like a morsel spike, please. A shroud spike, if you will. No? I'll take Cannibalize, I guess. At this point. Oh, what's up, Hazel? Where are you going? Making a break for it again? Trying to get out of here? What are you doing? Sitting on my lap? Do we have any consume cards? We have the Space Prism. And the engine upgrade. I don't hate the Scholar for bringing back... Either one of those are pretty good hits, so I don't hate that. We'll go right side here. We get removals. We get a dog running around like a maniac here, trying to just crawl around every which way. And we get to look for Endless on the Molten Imps. Do we see it? Oh, that was easy. Okay, cool. I'm curious to see how well this functions in the Divinity fight. There's obviously some waves that this will not be good against. And this also technically lowers the power of Implate by a little bit. Implate drops down a little bit in power. Do we want to reroll here? I don't feel like we do. Like, our units don't need anything at this point. We're fine. Let's just save our money. Maybe we remove things. Hold on. Do you want to remove anything? I don't want to spend the money to remove either, honestly. I want to leave this as is right now. The imps are actually making it easier to play Cannibalize, which is funny. And we'll go to Fel. 90 shards, pretty high. Not the, not an impossibly high amount, but pretty high for Fel combat. Oh, I even played this first and I forgot to play the morsel first. Oopsie doopsie. Man, you guys are gonna... We have to play this so we can play future curses. I don't think we desperately need the tome yet. These are pretty low damage waves here, so I think we would rather get some morsels. Although we'll have morsels next time. Let's just prioritize Pyre health right now. Oh my god. What a terrible turn. Okay, so we didn't get any fuel. So that's not the best news. But this wave is pretty low damage, so even if they walk, it's not a huge deal. And by if they do, I mean they will walk. I can't stop them. We could play Molting It behind. Can't play it in front, because if we play it in front, it doesn't die, and then they take the eats, which is not good for us. So that's something interesting. I was curious about it. I wanted to see how it interacted. The sap man, that guy when he attacks, I think he or maybe the other one applies sap. I forget. Oh, he applies sap too. Okay, so yeah, when that curse man attacks, you get sap, and I was curious how it interacted with the pyre, but the pyre is apparently immune to sap. That's a fun fact for the day, I suppose. We hit engine upgrade. Just fine. Engine upgrade's not bad here. Again, we have all these fucking curses we need to play, so I am okay with it. You like seeing the one lifesteal morsel here. Impelate also clears this out, which is pretty nice. Can't believe he's still alive. It's incredible. Where's that quick tome? I need the quick book back, by the way. Play this. Perils. Okay, he's leaking through. He's gonna ramp his damage up quite a bit here. And at this point, we stop playing the Molting Imp because it doesn't do much for us anymore. Probably should have cannibalized the Queen's Impling there. Still play it though, I guess. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, you leaving, Hazel? What are you doing? Hazel, you literally just jumped off my lap, and now you want to come back up here. You need to make up your mind. You need to make up your mind, Hazel. For the record, this guy might... I think he actually still just loses this. Hold on. He doesn't do that much damage. He has very low health. We almost got there. The Pyre does not win this. Dang rude. 35 minutes into the... Dang, we've been having a lot of these runs. 35 minutes into the recording. We'll try to do another quick run. See how it goes, but that's just you know, unfortunate. We'll run it back to the same combo. Ooh, we get Fledgling Imp here in the start. Neat. Okay, Mind Jax makes me feel better about playing middle floor now with the various Gorge combos. But with... Here's the thing, though. We have the Fledgling Imps. Collection of Tails. Rage never goes away. Let's try that. Let's try to... let's abandon like all Gorge strats and just try to build a Rage run here. Take the boon. We should be able to handle this Mark of Invasion. We have a lot of removal spells. We have the Imps, and we have Mind Collapses. So that should hopefully be sufficient. Or not. I might be a liar instead. Oh, if I played you behind, you would have gotten the kill. Oh well, three Pyre damage. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Honestly, just get this guy out of here, dude. Okay, look at all this rage not decaying and all that. You kill. Gotta get some Rebel Boys over here. I didn't realize this guy had trample. Not that it almost never matters. It's only 5 damage, but that's pretty funny. This in front. Hit you for 1. And we win this pretty handily. Okay. If we're gonna go raid strategies, I like taking the immortal trade and keeping an eye out for the other thing that I forget the name of. Take a vent here too. Perils of production. That seems fun. Endless, kind of interesting. Well, let's check the temple first. Value stone, prism retrieval, perfect. Got a perils. I would snap intrinsic onto perils and look for holdover in the future. Would be pretty fun, but I don't think it'd be that good here. If our plan here is to do something crazy with like a big floor with Penumbra, we can take Steelworker and just have him be like AoE tankiness. Here's what you do. You put Fledgling Imp onto Fledgling Imp. Never been done before. Extreme angry imp strategies today. And if his job is to be beefy, let's make him beefy. It's a big floor just full of imps and full of bullshit. That's today's plan. Okay. Hey, where are my imps though? Oh, and by imps I mean the one imp that I made really good. Hello. That's not the right card. You guys come up and just fuck our pyre up real bad. Real bad. But we're still alive. And one of these days we will find the guy that we've been looking for. Nope. I'm right here. Thank you. There he is. Not that we needed him. Apparently we were fine without him, but here he is. Okay. We are alive. Paid 32 health for this unit draft. I hope it's a good one. Perils. Okay, we're doing it. March of Shields doesn't seem that good here. Maybe it is, I don't know. Just second vent, dude. Perfect. Can we take Alpha Fiend? No, I think we just go with Steelworker as well and just like really make this floor just tanky. Is the general plan. We'll go left here and we'll get some more pyre health. Of course, now we get Fossilized Fangs. Fuck me. We'll take Chain of Gems. Take some pyre health. Go to the caverns. Can we make my number small, please? We minor refract onto Steelworker. And I think the horrible plan I currently have here, if we can survive Daedalus, is to just play like 4 Steelworkers, Architect Penumbra, and then that Rage Imp over and over again. I think that's the plan I currently have. What sucks about this is that because it requires the Rage Imp to function, and because the Rage Imp does not have draw priority, we need to take a lot of card draw on this run for that to work. There's some issues at hand here. Um, yeah, maybe we can get there. Who knows? No, we get this going, so that's nice. Oh, Chain of Gems is gonna fuck with Fledgling Imp a little bit. Although, if Fledgling Imp is... I mean, he'll probably be fine. It'll probably still work. Well, I think getting the armor is actually maybe fucking us up too now, actually. Hold on. There's some minor problems at hand here. Hmm. Yeah, they don't even kill the Fledgling Imp now. Hopefully this wins. Hopefully that just wins. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we kill this, you get armor, but honestly, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. They just can't. He's too strong. Okay. I need cannibalize. I need something so I can use a targeted removal on our Fledgling Imp because he can't be stopped, and it's really it's a fucking issue, dude. I could have played that a little better. Yeah. Okay, this wins though, right? Oh, it wins by a lot. Cool, okay. Neat. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think we try to rely on Fledgling Imp being our generation here still, and we go Last Stand to get us over the top. Alpha Fiend, not this time, but we're doing something way weirder today. I don't think we need space because we have the tiny Steelworker. We'll infuse and duplicate him a couple times. I think what we want to do here is card draw to find the Imp faster, and then maybe even energy as well afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna go a little hard in the paint right now. A little hard in the paint. We're gonna do it. We're gonna be at about 800 shards, and you know what? It's great because we're at the perfect length for the video. So if we just fucking die here and we lose and it's over, no big deal. But if it works, oh baby. So you gotta ask yourself, like, how many Steelworkers is too many right now? And I just don't know the answer. I don't think anyone really knows the answer, is the thing. So right now, Architect is net 0. Because it's 3 size, it makes 3 space. So we have 5 more room on top floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for the Imp. So yeah, this works. Spikes 4, I think, is actually not bad for us here, but I'm worried about things leaking right now, so let's skip. Also, we got the high roll, or not the high roll, we didn't get the low roll, that's what I should say. We did not hit Dookie. And get, what's it called? We didn't get Party Boy. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we should have played the train suit here to collect you. Definitely a misplay. For sure. Oh, but the imp's here now. Although they still don't even break through the Clipped Guardian here, dang. Oh, you know what? I think what we do here is we give this Steelworker double multi-strike, and he's our DPS Steelworker. I think that's how we play this one, which is, in my opinion, very funny. I take a lot more pyre damage here. But we are killing everyone now, so that's neat. Okay. You son of a bitch. You didn't die. How dare you? Okay. It's pretty cool. You gotta admit, it's pretty neat. Although, it's also looking pretty cursed right now. Skip this. It's hilarious, but I think we take branding right for the express purpose of killing our own fledgling imp. I think that's what you do here. I want to go right for the pyre HP. We're leaking quite a bit. And we can get some spell upgrades. We find a holdover for the branding right so we can kill the fledgling imp. Perfect. Like that'd be hilarious. We get to remove some units as well, which is good. If there's a value stone in the Divine Temple here, I think it's worth considering taking remove consume and then a last standing with value stone. A 2-cost double all rage seems pretty funny on this one. We don't get it. We have a Seek Stone. Not terrible, but not great either. I think you just make the last stand more playable. We should only need to play it once, hopefully, for it to work. Or we could give it Permafrost. That seems good as well. For this point in the game, I don't mind taking this. Seems fine. Move a Queen's Impling. We kind of... we do not hard counter Self-Made Harpy. I was going to say we hard counter Crystal Cloak quite a bit here with this current build. But, Harpy? No. Not so much. I don't think we even want to Mind Collapse any of these guys here. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Because of Chain of Gems ruining us now, we can't play Fledgling Imp here. But we can play it here. So I think we do that. Let it die on purpose. Okay. We can wait a little bit longer on the last stand, I think. He sneaks by, which is not good. I should have planned this out a little better, I think. Or I could have put Fledgling Imp in the back here and just, like, been... Yeah, we could have played Fledgling Imp in the back and then last standed, and we would have... We would kill you, wouldn't get any more Fledgling Imp plays, but at that point we should be sufficient, so... Yeah, tiny bit of a tactical error there. 16 pyre damage for no reason. Okay. Does this win? This does win. Okay, good. Okay. Now. I don't know if Umbra Stone is actually that good here. I kind of... I actually, you know what? I do like it. I do like it because we can just put it on the back. We can put it on Penumbra. And then, like, hopefully everything else kills the heavies, and then Penumbra just smacks the back line. And punches through. So that makes sense to me. March of Shields here? No, pretty bad. We want that front... We're already screwed over by our Chain of Gems here. We want that front imp dying, so... Not a very good pickup, I would say. Pyre health is pretty nice because it keeps us from dying. And maybe we get something cool in the caverns too, I don't know. And our combat Steelworker could use some multi-strike, so I like going to the right path here. Okay, there he goes. Check the caverns. I don't know what we would get here that would be very cool, but... I'll take a Space Prism. I don't even know if I want a Space Prism, actually. I regret saying it. Not that I want anything from here. I don't even really want a Space Prism. Our floor is big enough. Yeah, we'll just skip. Thank you for the 10 gold. I think we're gonna duplicate the Steelworkers here one more time. Yeah, right here I think we can do, or we can wait till here actually. Either way. Yeah, I think we wait till here. I think we go here, hit the Merchant of Trinkets and the Vortex, and then we go here for the last duplication. And try to find one more multi-strike for our combat worker. that seems if this works it'll be funny, but I don't see this working very well. We're as you can see, we're like leaking quite a bit of damage. Our setup is pretty slow. And Chain of Gems is ruining everything. Pretty rude, honestly. I don't think you need the damage shield on Steelworker here. I think you would rather just not get Ember drained. Hmm. We can't play Trample Stone yet, but we don't even really want to play Trample Stone yet, so it's not a big deal. I should have played the Rubble Morsel. Okay, that's good. I actually don't want to kill you guys. So I need you here to kill my fledgling imp. So yeah, I don't want to kill any of you. That's so weird. I do want to play out this imp so it's not in the deck anymore. The same goes for you, I guess, Vent. Get out of here, dude. Just get imped, dude. This is a weird one. This is a weird run. For sure. I kind of like it. It's interesting, at least. So right now, Fledgling Imp does not get murdered, so we will do the murder ourselves. We get cursed for doing this, actually, so that's a little annoying, but... What are you gonna do? Trample Stone doesn't even help us here that much, so I guess you do this. Yeah, there's not... At this point, you just play the Fledgling Imp down. Oh, maybe I should dupe the Fledgling Imp. Maybe that's the secret this whole time. I don't know. Either way, we win this pretty easily, so that's cool. I guess we take Transcendent, huh? Yeah, that makes sense to me. And we'll take card draw. Let's see. I no longer want to duplicate where are you? I don't want to duplicate you now, I want to duplicate you. That's what I'm looking for now, I think. So we'll go to the Vortex here, I guess. I will remove Shade Splitters. Oh, you know what we could have done here, actually? We could have duplicated the Transcendent, and then... oh, we can't infuse anymore. We don't have any more temples, so never mind. Could have duplicated the Transcendent here, just straight up. That would have been pretty good. Maybe that would have been a better choice, I bet, actually. I actually really like Faulty Loaded here, though. Our beginning of combat is very weak. We take quite a bit of time to ramp up, so I like the insurance that this gives us. No money, no thank you. At this point, not really worth it. We'll take a Horde. Mark of a Champion is not terrible here. Gives us a little more initial damage. Vapor Funnel stops backlines from... We'll take Vapor Funnel. Vapor Funnel is pretty strong here. One of our biggest risks is probably us only being able to kill heavies and then the backliners leaking in the early to mid of the combat. And then this will stop that. We should be able to kill the heavies, hopefully pretty reliably. I don't know, fingers crossed. But there is a decent argument though for taking the mark to bump up the penumbra from 100 to 150. Definitely a solid argument for that, but it's too late. We will not take this trial. I refuse. Huh. Let's give you the damage shield. I don't know. Well, actually, let's give the front one damage shield. He's going to need some tankiness probably here. Put you in back. Oh wow, you guys actually managed to kill this too. That's pretty funny. Can I get an imp? No? Okay, well. He gets in for quite a bit of damage on our pyre, which is not very cool. I need my... There he is. There's my boy. Okay, we can save Transcendent for later. That's good. Okay. I believe we will survive from this point onwards, but it was definitely a little spooky there for a moment. Some of these waves are pretty scary though still. Might as well give you a little bit extra armor. Yeah, I like that. Just getting him down to 3 units each, so that way we always make sure the fledgling imp dies. Slap a trample stone on you now, buddy. Here you go. Okay. I think we go for the Transcendent now. Everyone goes to 100 rage, and then next turn everyone goes to 200 rage. Okay. That's something. Second Umbra Stone is not terrible, but it's just overkill, because we could give it to both our backliners, and that seems okay. Not that good. Second Last Stand is just kind of funny, so we'll take that. Tiresome Climb is probably the better pickup there, but, like, come on. Wait a second, didn't I... Am I losing... Was that last run? That must have been last... That was last run, I guess, that had no temples at the end. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. I am officially losing it. We'll go to the left. Because the duplication is probably pretty strong here. We can't afford Endless, which we don't even see, so it's fine. It's fine. Get rid of the Shade Splitters. What would I like to intrinsic here, if anything? Like nothing? I kinda don't hate duplicating the Imp here instead, and having two of these Endless boys. Seems fine. Because what we can do is we can play them on separate floors, and then that ramps up the Transcendent faster. Also, we just need one of them, so having two of them gives us redundancy, which is very important as well here. Other than that, I think we want the Battlestone onto the Steelworker. And then we leave. Okay. Secret Unsung Hero right now, I'm going to give the MVP Secret Award to Faulty Loader. It's been good for us here. Especially that last floor, I think we would have lost if we didn't have it. So, there you go. There's some pretty good hits with Prism Retrieval here. So I'm willing to take the 1 damage for Vengeful Shard. And if you get like a Queen's Impling, it's not the end of the world. It's the fuck me. It's the end of the world. Oh, I peeled off your damage shield. Shit. I take it back. Or not your damage shield. I peeled off your melee weakness. That was a mistake. Can I get any of my imps? There they are. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, they sneak through, but that's not a big deal because we took the Vapor Funnel. It's all coming together. Play you here. I actually want you to exist still, so you can break open my Fledgling Imps in front, but you can go. There's no reason for you to be here. Okay. I don't feel like we need Trample Stone right now. Maybe Energy would have been a better pickup before, huh? Might have been a little bit better for us. We'll play this to get you out of here. Honestly, we should have played the Immortal Trade on you to remove you. And then played the Consume Vent top floor to get rid of it as well. Take 1 fire damage, not the end of the world. Yeah, energy would be nice. It would be not terrible right now. I'll do this, why not? I think we already win this, so let's just minimize pyre damage here. And by I think I mean we like 100% extremely already win this, so... Yeah, like it's already very much won. Oh my god. 8 million rage stacks. Cool. Oh, and only 9 pyre damage taken. That's not so bad. I care about more about my energy here, so we'll play this first, just to get the Ember Drain. Although it doesn't die, because you have the damage shield. Shit. Never mind then, let's not be stupid. Let's play this. That'll peel off the damage shield, so that's good. Okay. I should have played one of these up here first to get the chain of gems. Tiny little misplay. Okay. Everything dies, which is good. However, the fledgling imp does not die, which is not good. We may have to pop this last stand early, which I don't like doing, but you know, no point in just not playing it and then dying, I suppose, right? We take a little bit of pyre damage, but Vapor Funnel once again coming in very clutch here for us, which is good. I will choose the vent here to peel off the backliner's damage shield. By that I mean spell shield. Let's remove this from the deck. Okay, we're still hanging in there. Dang, that doesn't kill everyone still? Shit. I think they come up, they kill us then, dang. At the end of the day, we lost it there. There might be a way to play that out and squeak out a win, but we're an hour and 20 into this episode, so let's just, you know, sleeping dogs lie. Damn, look at those resolve triggers. Hey, thanks for watching this episode. Pretty cool one. Unfortunately, I don't want to say it was like bad deck construction, but we had a pretty weird strategy there with the fledgling imps, and we I mean, really, at the end of the day, Chain of Gems just kind of fucked us over real bad. And again, you know what? Shouldn't have taken double card draw. I think maybe double energy would have been better there. Like, well, if we had only the one imp, I think double card draw is the way to go. But once we took the... And I should have come up with the plan to duplicate the fledgling imp first. Once we had the fledgling imp, Which would be the second fledgling, we would have been much better off with the energy. So a little bit of bad planning on my part too. Got to take responsibility when it's appropriate. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.